Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching Samaa News. Here are today's headlines. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has departed for an official visit to Saudi Arabia to address rising tensions in the Middle East. According to the Foreign Office, Prime Minister Sharif will meet Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman to discuss the current regional situation. Deputy Prime Minister Ishaq Dar is accompanying the Premier and has already held a telephone conversation with the Iranian Foreign Minister to review recent developments. The spokesperson emphasised that Pakistan's approach highlights three key priorities: respecting the sovereignty of all countries, ensuring that international laws are upheld, and promoting dialogue and diplomacy to resolve conflicts. Pakistan and the International Monetary Fund have made considerable progress in talks on the latest reviews of the country's bailout programme, but have yet to reach a staff-level agreement. IMF Mission Chief Iva Petrova said in an end-of-mission statement that the IMF team and Pakistani authorities will continue discussions in the coming days with a view to concluding the reviews. Talks assessed risks from the Middle East conflict and rising energy prices to Pakistan's economy, balance of payments, and external financing needs, as the country imports most of its fuel. The fund said programme implementation under the $7 billion extended fund facility has remained broadly aligned with authorities' commitments through end February 2026. Iran will allow India-flagged tankers to transit the Strait of Hormuz, through which 40% of India's crude imports pass, though an Iranian source based outside the country denied any such agreement had been reached. A Thai vessel bound for Kandla port in western India was attacked in the Strait on Wednesday, prompting strong criticism from New Delhi. The Indian Foreign Ministry said India deplores the fact that commercial shipping is being made a target of military attacks in the ongoing conflict in West Asia. US intelligence indicates that Iran's leadership is still largely intact and is not at risk of collapse anytime soon, after nearly 2 weeks of relentless US and Israeli bombardment. A source said a multitude of intelligence reports provide consistent analysis that the regime is not in danger of collapse and retains control of the Iranian public. A senior Israeli official said Israeli officials in closed discussions also have acknowledged there is no certainty the war will lead to the clerical government's collapse. The sources stress that the situation on the ground is fluid and that the dynamics inside Iran could change. Meanwhile, oil prices have surged past $100 a barrel as Iran's attacks on merchant ships in the Gulf and Iraqi waters intensified, disrupting key shipping routes and oil exports. The spike threatens to stoke global inflation and increase borrowing costs worldwide. Iraq reported that its oil ports have completely stopped operations, while Oman evacuated vessels from its key oil export terminal at Mina al-Fahal as a precaution. Analysts warn that burning tankers in the Persian Gulf could further constrain global oil supply. 6 vessels, including 2 fuel tankers, have been attacked in Gulf waters and the Strait of Hormuz, marking a sharp escalation in the ongoing conflict between Iran and US-Israeli forces. The assaults, involving explosive-laden boats and projectiles, have disrupted shipping in the region. 2 tankers were struck in Iraqi waters while loading fuel. Iraqi officials reported that 1 crew member died in the attack, while 25 others were rescued. Both tankers were carrying fuel products for Iraqi clients, including Basra Gas Company and the State Organization for Marketing of Oil. A strike on an Iranian girls' school that killed scores of children may be the result of US use of outdated targeting data. Video surfaced that experts say appears to show a US Tomahawk missile striking the area. But exactly how the tragedy unfolded has remained unclear, and the Pentagon has declined comment, saying the investigation remains ongoing. A source said officials responsible for creating targeting packages appeared to have used out-of-date intelligence. A second source confirmed that out-of-date intelligence appears to have been used. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching Samaa News.